and welcome to the channel from Living Well Services at St Wilfrid's Hospice in Chichester. With these videos, we aim to provide you with key tools and techniques to help you breathe a little easier. In this video, we are going to try a technique called the calming hand. It builds on the breathing control technique taught in the previous videos. So if you have not yet watched those, I would recommend that you do that first and practice the breathing control technique before moving on to the calming hand. The idea behind the calming hand is to have this as a tool to use in times of anxiety or panic, as it can prompt you to focus on your breathing pattern and to relax your muscles and your mind. You can use your own hand as a prompt, but initially you may find it helpful to have a prompt sheet or pocket card to remind you of the different stages. Each finger of the hand represents a step for you to follow to achieve a calm state. The first step is recognition. This is what the thumb represents. This is about recognizing how you are feeling and what is happening in your mind and body. But it is also about recognizing that you can take control of your breathing. You can slow your breathing down and calm your mind. The second step, represented by the index finger, is a breath out. When you are tense, you are probably holding your breath, or at least taking sharp, shallow breaths. You need to empty your lungs of the stale air so you can breathe more fresh air in. This is also a sigh of relief that you can now take control. Now that you have breathed all that air out, you can fill your lungs. So look at your middle finger. Now is the time to take a long, slow, gentle breath in. Moving on to look at your ring finger, now breathe out again. This breath is a soft blow, as we have practiced in the previous episodes, picturing the flame of a candle held in front of you, trying to get it to flicker gently. Finally, the little finger reminds you to relax your body and release the tension you are probably still holding. Sometimes though, when someone tells you to relax, it is hard to do, and it may even make you tense up more. What can actually help though, as strange as this may sound, is to initially increase the tension and then release. So, when you reach the fifth finger of the calming hand, you stretch your hand out with as much vigor as you can, and then release. Hopefully you will not only feel your hand relax, but all the tension from your neck and shoulders down should release. If you are unable to stretch out your hand, try shrugging your shoulders. This technique does not have to be used rigidly and in order. The whole concept behind it is that it acts as a prompt to help you restore a more efficient, comfortable, relaxed and calming breathing pattern, and stops you from panicking. If you want to start with the stretch hand prompt, that's fine. If you find yourself skipping that part and just focusing on the breathing, if that works for you, then that is fine too. I encourage you at first to try following all of the instructions in order, because it is only through trial and practice that you will know whether this technique may be helpful to you. Once you have run through all of the instructions, you can now continue to focus on those gentle in and out breaths. It may take time, perhaps several minutes, to really slow your breathing down. Trying to instantly achieve a slow pattern of breaths will not work. You will need to gradually lengthen your in and out breaths, slowing your breathing rate down gradually until it is slow and gentle and feels more relaxed. As with all of these techniques, it is good to practice this when you are feeling okay anyway. The more familiar you can get yourself with it, the more useful it will be to you at a time of need. Ideally, it will become automatic and you will no longer need the prompt sheet. Looking at your own hand or just running through the 5 steps will be enough. Before we finish, let's run through the calming hand once together. Take a look at your prompt card or your hand. I will now take you through the 5 steps. Look at your thumb. Imagine you have been feeling anxious or breathless and give yourself some reassurance that there is a reason, but that you can take control of your breathing. Now look at the index finger and have a sigh of relief. You can take control now. Move on to the middle finger and take a long, slow, gentle breath in. Then look at the ring finger and blow out softly through lightly pursed lips. Now look at the little finger. Stretch out your hand or shrug your shoulders and then release. Then go back to the gentle in and out breaths, focusing on the image of the candle. On each outward breath, blowing softly as if to get the flame to flicker. Then on each inward breath, allowing the air to flow back in gently to fill your lungs, as if smelling the scent of roses in a garden. On our website, you will find a copy of the Calming Hand, which you can print out to have as a reminder and a visual prompt until this process has become natural. We hope you have found this video interesting, helpful and reassuring. If you would like to find out further information and access resources, including printable written resources, please visit the St Wilfrid's Hospice website at stwh.co.uk. Thank you for watching.